All right, our next match is going to be Dylan Spohr. And let me get the competitor. I'm not familiar with this gentleman, so let me go ahead and pull up the bracket. All right, folks. If you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart. We're out here today at First Break Sports Bar in Sterling, Virginia. We are going to make a real effort to try to finish this tournament today. It was scheduled to be a 2-day event. This will be a B-side match. Let's see. The bracket is not updated yet. Doesn't look like. Let me see. It is. All right. Dylan's Omer Nawazy. Omer Nawazy. And I will get his Fargo rate. Let's find Omer's Fargo rate. These Fargo rates might actually be a little stale because they're up on my website. I haven't checked them in about a week. But they should be close. Omer is a 558 Fargo. Dan, if I missed you on the way out, I'll see you soon. And while I have a second, let me go ahead and say thank you to the folks that are supporting us today. Thank you to Debbie Gardner Allen for liking our stream. Jenny Muhammad, thank you for liking the stream. Chuck Fought, thank you for sharing our stream. I do appreciate it. Mr. Russo Baker, thank you very much for following our stream, following our page. Mr. O'Baker, how you doing today? Russ pops in on the stream periodically. So the 8-ball's a little bit of trouble sitting in front of the 6-ball. Let's see how Dylan navigates that puzzle. Comes down there on the left side. Well done. Russ, are you referring to the 10-ball championship? We have a couple smaller events coming up. We'll be doing at the new Green Room Billiards. We have a 3-person team event coming up. We're looking at trying to figure out exactly what the Fargo handicap's going to be for that Fargo rate. For that event, we're gonna cap it. So Dylan takes a 1-0 lead. First rack. Omer to break. But as far as the 10-ball championship, we're not going to do anything this year. I elected to put it on hold because we had the Bob stocks, and sometimes trying to do too much means you end up shorting or not giving the attention that you need for one of the events. And so we're just shelving the 10-ball championship until next year. We'll be releasing those dates as soon as we have them, along with the facility that's going to host it. Probably going to be a little picky about the 10-ball championship because it draws such a crowd that we need someplace with appropriate sitting and viewing areas, etc. I was talking to Shane Wolford earlier yesterday, and I've got my eye on the Wolf's Den to see if we can do something down there. So Omer to the table. All right, so I just looked over. We've got Steve Johnson in the booth. Let me kick his mic on. All right, so Steve, how you doing today?
Good. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Now, Steve is a sponsored player for TTMD Billiard Streaming, and he, I would say you probably didn't have your best event today, right, Steve?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I'm definitely a bar box player.
So Steve is a this year's 8-ball bar box champion, 2022.
Yeah.
And that was that a couple of months ago at this point?
Yeah, probably about a month ago.
About a month ago.
It's around there.
Yeah.
It was a good day, to say the least.
Yeah, so one thing about our team, we kind of hang around and support one another, and Steve is a great addition to the team.
Yeah. Yeah, I was rooting for Tom Dylan last weekend against Brett. I was hoping he was going to do the same thing as me, but he fell a little bit short.
Yeah.
I was hoping he would take it, but.
Well, you can never count Dylan out.
No, definitely not.
And
definitely not.
him and Brett have locked horns on more than one occasion.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know who we're talking about Brett Stottlemyre.
Yeah. Like I said, them two are probably two of the best players around. Yeah, I mean, right now around Maryland, they go into all the tournaments.
Right.
So free shot there at the 9-ball there.
Yeah, it almost seemed half-hearted, like it was more
Yeah,
thought about the safety rather than the shot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Dylan went from beating Brandon 7-0, then he played Manny and 7-1, right?
Yeah, and Manny
got on a roll.
Yeah, Manny didn't. I'll tell you what it looked like is that Dylan was running out. He had the first rack. He was running out. Got about a 50-50 shot on the 9-ball. Missed that 9-ball, and just seemed like wasn't able to recover from the rest of that match.
Yeah, sometimes little shots like that's all it takes. You know what I mean? Just the difference in getting your confidence.
Yeah.
Steamrolling
and that's it's such a key aspect of the game and a lot of folks just think it's about pocketing balls and it's about knowing how to spin a ball and all that stuff. No, it's about having confidence to hit the shot.
Oh yeah, definitely. Knowing when to play safe and when to shoot.
And even safety play. If you haven't made up your mind on the safety,
Oh
how
yeah.
many times are you going to hit a
Oh yeah.
safety and you're all stiff because you.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Missed the whole safety. I mean,
Yeah,
you're like, oh
exactly.
man, I should just went for it.
Exactly. Oh,
Oh,
good,
good
good
kick.
hit.
Yeah, good kick. You might get a little lucky here too on top of it. That
Hit it
popped
dead
up
in the
there a little bit.
face.
Yeah, they got a combo there. He could possibly cut it and go for the 9 ball here. Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah, yeah.
it might be there.
You even could fluke it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
trying to play that combination.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what he did there, but
Well,
I almost made it.
almost made it.
That's still a pretty tough shot. I don't know if he can come off the rail and get this one or not.
This is kind of the way it's been going for Dylan. He's been having these shots where you can almost make it, and
Mm-hmm.
even if you do make it, it's
Not gonna have much. Oh, he's gonna come off top rail. It's a good shot, though. Oh, not that one. Must have rolled off one a
yeah,
little
it
bit there.
did. You can
I
just
thought he was
see
just gonna
you
come
can
back
see
down and
by
nick it.
his
Yeah. Oh yeah.
reaction that it just curved.
Yeah.
You better believe he won't forget that.
No, definitely probably rolled off one. He's pretty accurate with stuff like that. That's how my last match went. Couldn't get a roll. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't playing that great, and the other guy was just getting tons of them. So it was
Yeah, and that just
adding to it. Oh
lends
yeah.
itself to like trying to drive through mud.
Oh yeah, pretty much. That's what it felt like right there. Exactly. The whole time. But like I always tell everybody, if you're playing better, your luck gets better a lot of
Yeah,
times.
yeah, it does. It's strange how that works.
It
You
is.
create your own destiny.
But it definitely is true. Because see people complain a lot of times how tables rolling bad and stuff, and you watch them shooting or not shooting well. So it's
Right.
usually you more than
Yep. Yep. So Dylan going for the rake.
yeah. Six ball. 6 ball's gonna be the only problem. He's probably gonna want to play safety here with the 3, 4, or 5 and get safe on the 6 probably. Unless he does get position on the 6-9 combo, maybe he could possibly run into the off the 5, run into the 7. Oh, Dylan with another
But yeah,
overcut there.
him. I'll let him know he's on the clock.
All right. See what Omar comes up with here.
Folks, I'm going to leave you with Steve for just a minute. I have to take care of some issues. We have a player that's tardy. Let me see if we can find him.
Quite a few things you could do in this position, but let's see what he comes up with here. I don't know if he signed up for the bank shot here or the safety. I don't know which one he's going to try here. He's going for the safety. It's a good one. Dylan's pretty good at kicking stuff like this too, and he left a really big pocket with the 8 ball being there. I like Dylan's chance of making this ball. Oh, he didn't make it, but he got saved, I think. A lot of times you get a good roll, you get a good hit, good roll. Well, I don't think I could have ended up much better for him. That Dylan a pretty tough shot here. Dylan.
Some people saying hi to you there, Steve. So Steve's got a fan club. He's got people saying hi to him here in the chat. Debbie saying hi to you there.
How y'all
John
doing?
Mundock.
you know, it's unbelievable when I did make the finals of the Maryland State is how many people watched it. You know what I mean? It's like everybody put on saying, "I
Well,
watched, I was rooting for you." I was like,
that's
"Man,
the
that's
thing. When
great."
you're a likable person, and people are interested in what's going on, they are going to tune in.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
I think they said there was close to 500 viewers watching.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
"Oh my
That's
god."
what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Because it's
crazy.
not all at one time. You're not. It's not all. What happens is people pop in over a
Yeah,
course of a couple hours or whatnot, and you'll see
yeah.
those viewers pop up.
Oh man.
Wow.
Oh, he
I
can.
thought for sure he was getting
Yeah,
ready to get hung up behind the nine ball
it
there.
too. Yeah, it's crazy. Who's on the stream depends on how many people you get.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well,
And Dylan just seems a little bit awkward, you know?
he
It's
he
unusual.
definitely does that. His dad kind of pointed to the fact that they seemed a little off of this table.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It looked like me shooting.
well,
But
I'll go with the I'll keep going with the theme, and the 20 balls I missed yesterday was all
yeah,
the table's fault.
yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely, definitely, definitely. Can't get one roll, you know what
Uh,
I mean?
what's funny is we were playing Scotch doubles yesterday, and Dylan, he's a great shot.
Yeah.
And he'd move the table, he'd move the cue ball, 3 and 4 rails, and I'm
Mm.
sitting dead straight in.
And miss.
Because I'm trying to do something with it, I end up shanking the ball from a foot away from the pocket.
You got time you're not used to. I'm just good position. You know what I mean? You got time to leave you bad. You're used to.
Yeah,
Not
like,
used to
leave
having
me
a
the way
great
I leave
shot.
myself,
Yeah.
man.
I don't leave me them straight in shots. I
That's
can't make
right.
them.
You make
I
me
don't
feel like I got
practice
to do
them.
too much.
Yeah, I don't practice them. You know what I mean? Oh, I think Dylan's going to come off a 7 and make this one. Make the 9 ball.
He's got an opportunity. Do you think he's
Yeah.
got to dig down on the cue ball at all, or
No,
is
I
it
don't
just
think so.
natural
Yeah, I think it's
roll?
natural. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he just rolls off the caroms off the 7. It should be. You never know. I mean, but it seems pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. So there he is. Dylan Spohr 2-0 over Omer Nawazy.
So hopefully he gets it back in stroke here and gets a final 16, then you get a redraw.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like, yeah, if you're on the B side, that's like your new, you're on the equal playing ground as everybody else now.
Yeah, yeah, it don't even matter. You got to win the next one.
That's right.
And you're in it. And a race to 11, which is a pretty long race.
Yeah, it's definitely different than the race to 7.
Mm-hmm. I got a chance to see Vidor in Delaware.
Yeah.
And gosh, it's unbelievable, man. I mean, it's almost not even human, some of the stuff he does.
Well, I will tell you, we were just watching him, and what I notice is he's just this calm pace around the table,
Mm-hmm.
and Dylan said it's almost mechanical, but what
Mhm.
it is just consistent fundamentals each
Oh,
and
yeah.
every time.
Every shot. And it don't
So
even take strokes the
you can
ball.
call it whatever you want. Eventually, you're going to call it greatness
Oh, yeah,
because
that's
that's what it
definitely
is.
Because like I said, when I was watching up there, he would just barely like touch the ball and draw it back the whole length of the table. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
if I hit that ball that soft, I would draw it back like 2 inches. Yeah. And he's drawing back the length of the table.
What are you trying to say? There's something special in there?
Oh,
out there?
Yeah, he definitely got something special that I ain't got. You know? I think it's called like 10 hours a day on the table or something.
I'm
you know
sure
what I mean?
that's what it is. I'm sure that's what it is.
I'm
And
trying to get 10 minutes and he's getting 10 hours. You know what I mean?
yeah, there's a difference between the work and stiff.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I always say if I didn't have a damn job, I mean, I would be a great pool player.
Then you'd be damn broke.
I would be. that's the only thing that's keeping me at work.
That's right. That's right. So Omer's gonna play this 4 ball in the corner pocket there, kind of the 50-yard line for the 6 ball here.
Yeah, kind of.
It's gonna if he tries to cut the 6 in this left-hand corner, it's gonna put him on the wrong side of the 7 down there unless
Yeah, I
he
think
really
so.
hits it easy.
Oh, he hit it nice though. He hit nice. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, he
it was
made
good
it.
speed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it was
had
good
perfect
speed.
speed.
Yeah.
Even overcut it. I couldn't believe that. Dylan should make pretty quick worth of this.
So Debbie, to answer your question, Steve is out. He's out. He's sitting here chilling out in
Yeah.
the booth for now.
Yeah, I didn't have a great showing today. And
But to be fair, this is really not his
no,
table.
it's definitely not my specialty.
Yeah, he's a 9-footer. I mean, a 7-foot
Yeah, I'm a
guy.
7-foot guy. I play on the 9-foot gold crowns every once in a while. I've seen they do gold crowns play totally different than the diamonds.
They do.
I can play really decent on a gold crown, but I get to the diamonds and it's just, I'm not happy with my game at all.
I will say that depending on the gold crown, unless they've done some work on it, they're fairly accepting.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, I got a 7-foot diamond in my house, but 7-foots are totally different than a 9-foot.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just, And the worst part is probably the first 8 years I started playing pool, that's all I played was 9-footers. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's all it really was back then.
Right. Well, you're out in the Frederick area, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what you had out there with some
Yeah.
of those
Oh, yeah.
9-foot tables.
Yeah, it was just champions and all-stars at the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so if you're not familiar with an area, Frederick's kind of like northwest of
West from Baltimore.
West from Baltimore, yeah.
Kind of north from Washington.
Yeah, and nice little area out there. We have sometimes we have our Maryland State Championships out there at Champions Billiards.
Mm-hmm.
But what Steve was getting at is if you shot in the APA or anything like that in the area, chances are you were shooting on a 9-foot table,
Oh, yeah,
right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. There's a few bars and stuff that bar box. Nobody played on it back then, and then all of a sudden it's just like the whole tournament scene kind of went to the bar box.
Right.
There ain't no 9-footers anymore, too much anymore. Like 1 or 2 a year, you'll see something here and there.
Right. Whoa. Did he just get hooked?
But no, I think he's
I was
stemmed
balling
the
hand
three
anyway.
going by,
Yeah, sorry. That's what happens when you're talking and not paying attention.
Yeah, that's me all the time. So.
So it looks like RJ is using somebody else's account here.
Oh, he's on Deb's phone probably.
Yeah.
No, he probably lost his phone or something. Yeah. He was supposed to come out today. I guess he got scared. You know what I mean? Didn't
Oh, you hear that? You hear that, RJ? He said you weren't tall enough to shoot in the event.
Yeah, he's too short. He didn't meet the height requirement. You know what I mean?
So RJ Musser, that gentleman, class act gentleman.
Yeah, definitely. One of my best friends.
And a joker for sure. You get these guys together, and you get him, Scott Haas, and all these guys together, and
Yeah.
you're going to be in stitches.
Yeah, usually my stomach's hurting by the end of the night, usually. Oh, great jump shot.
Good jump. Good control.
Great jump shot.
A lot of times when you have a jump shot like that, a player will overhit the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And
Definitely.
you notice that Dylan really settled that cue ball down very
Oh, yeah.
nicely.
Yeah, keep right down on the ball. Perfect. Oh.
Get in the pocket.
I got
Yeah.
to roll there. That's good.
So I'm sorry to be a little biased, but it's hard not to be sometimes when you spend so
teammate
much
there.
time with your players. Yeah. I'll try to get that under control.
You know, like I said, I've been watching Dylan play ever since he was a little kid. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard not to root for him.
I will share an experience. First time I played in a Maryland State, I played Dylan Spohr my first match, and Dylan I think was maybe 18.
Oh, that's only a few years ago, then.
Yeah. Well,
21
it's
now? Okay.
I think he's 21 now.
Yeah, he's 21. Just turned
Yeah.
21. Yeah.
And he might have been younger. It was about 3 or 4 years ago, and that was the first Maryland State I ever
Okay.
shot in, and he put it on me.
Yeah. That's what
He
does
totally
too.
put it on me, and I totally underestimated him
Mhm.
because I'm thinking to myself, he's a kid. And,
Oh yeah, he ain't gonna run out on you. Next thing you know, you're down 5-0.
oh
You know what I mean? You're
no,
like,
I had an oh crap moment right about the second rack
Yeah,
after I missed a shot and he played a 3-rail safe, and I was like, who in the world sees that safe at that age?
Yeah, he's definitely
Yeah.
definitely got some talent with him there. It's nice to see young people shooting really good. You know what I mean? Really is.
Well, it's good for the sport.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that if you've been listening to us today talk, the Delaware, Maryland, Virginia area is hopping and popping as far as pool tournaments go.
Definitely.
Lots of opportunity.
Yeah. no matter what kind of tournament you like. If you like handicap tournaments, there's no handicap tournaments. You know, there's Fargo tournaments. There's
Yeah.
think of more or less.
There you go. There is Richard. He stopped using.
Always using his real phone.
Yeah,
now,
he's using
so-
his account now. He was trying to slide under the radar for a minute.
How you doing, RJ?
RJ, I hope you're doing well today, sir.
Yeah. Because you won as many matches as I did, you didn't leave the house, so that's pretty good. Oh, man.
So, what do you think Dylan's going to do here? You think you safe him up? Send a cue ball down
I
table?
think he's going to run out.
You think he's going to run
Yeah,
out
it's
here?
a pretty simple rack.
Does it go by the 4?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
At least by the looks there. Yeah, I think
Well,
definitely.
all I have to do is change the angle
Yeah.
and see. Here we go.
Yeah, he's definitely should be out here.
Yeah.
He didn't get quite where he wanted there.
Well, you know, that's it's so surprising. I mean, it's like for him, it's just that's for him. He's feeling like you can just tell that by his mannerism that he's just like disappointed that something so simple, he just didn't execute it to his
Yeah.
what he feels his ability is.
He's been out of shape.
Yeah, just out of
every
shape,
ball.
exactly.
He can't get back in shape.
Exactly, and even from just the shot from like 3 inches away. So that's kind of the way it's been going for him.
No, he playing safety here, and it didn't. And he wanted to get behind that 9 ball there. But again, he left him a tough shot.
He did.
He's
He's
not
going to
being
force.
good.
He's going to force Omer to sort of sell out to make this shot if
Yeah.
he's.
And if he makes it, I think he's going to hit the 7.
Yeah.
You don't know where the 7's going to go.
And
probably.
a safety's almost as hard as the shot at this
Yeah.
point.
Oh, I'm definitely going for this, but he went for the safety.
Yeah, it was going to be difficult. He tried to just make sure he got the 6 ball past the side pocket. Used the 8 ball as a blocker.
Pretty good
So
safety
pretty
there.
good safety
Yeah.
play. Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't nothing fancy, but he got the job done.
Yeah, you know, often we're thinking we get those blinders on
Oh,
when we're playing safe that we feel like sometimes we're always got to be sticking a ball up behind something
I
or
wonder if this is heading towards the side pocket or not. I guess he's.
let's see.
Oh, it might be close. I don't think it is. I think it's.
So what Steve's saying is if coming on the back side of the 6, maybe 2 rails.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to go which way is he going here? Yeah, 2 rails.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking right there. But I figured it was left out on that down, but now he left Dylan wide open. I make pretty quick work of this.
Just need to get a good stroke on this ball. Either go underneath the 9 or above it. I think he's going to try to bring it back a little bit. Yeah, good, well
Tim,
done.
I think Derek won his first match, and he's on his. He might have won his second match.
Derek Dea?
Yeah. No, he's playing right now, so I think he's on his second match.
We can check it out. If give me a second, I'll throw the bracket in there. What happened? I missed it.
He looks like he's.
Did Dylan rattle the 7? I looked
I
away
didn't
for a
look.
second.
I was looking down at Derek.
Yeah, I looked away for a second, and then
Yeah. But I know he's on the winner side. Like I say, he's playing his second match. If he gets out, he gets in the final 16.
so Omer trying to suck that cue ball back. Didn't go anywhere for him.
That is pretty tough here. Oh, he tried to cut it. It's a good effort, but. It's funny to see Dylan go over a 700 Fargo too. That's pretty sweet right there.
I tell you,
You know you're playing good when you get over 700.
he deserves it.
Oh, he definitely does.
Yeah.
He's definitely over 700 Fargo guy. I mean, every tournament he's usually one of the top contenders every week. You know what I mean?
I 100%. And this is definitely not his comfortability on the 9-foot table,
Yeah.
but you couldn't tell.
Yeah, he likes
most
he
part.
hits so many balls.
Yeah.
Like he told me earlier, he's like, I don't play on 9-4Z. I'm like, yeah, but you hit 500 balls a day. You know, I try to hit 50.
Well, that's kind of funny. We were sitting. Who was I sitting with? We were at a Maryland State. We were chatting with Dylan, and I'm trying to remember who I was sitting with. It's escaping me at the moment. But we were sitting there chatting, and we were talking about how long do you practice each day. And the one player said, maybe a couple hours a week, really. And then Dylan wasn't around during that conversation. Then he popped over, and we asked Dylan, how often do you practice? He says, in a real serious phase, man, not much at all, not enough.
Just 3 hours a day.
About 2 hours a day. I'm like,
Yeah. He's told me 3 hours a day. So
well, there you
yeah,
go.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah,
serious. I
yeah.
mean,
But that's a lot of time to be putting on the table. You know what I mean? 'Cause like I said, when I play by myself, I usually play the ghost. That's what I like doing. You know what I mean? It keeps me kind of, because it's a challenge, I guess. You know what I mean? So
yeah, yeah.
usually I play the ghost twice, 3 times maybe at the most, and then I'm pretty much done. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I'm not a drill kind of player. I mean, I don't like playing drills.
Well, but isn't that where it's at? I mean, that's kind of where
I've
it's hard.
done like when you shoot a nine ball rack, you are running drills because you got every shot.
I
Usually when
see.
you're, you know what
I
I'm
see.
saying that. So instead of just going out, I like just trying to break them, run out racks. Yeah, I mean, but
Right. So you're giving yourself the ghost ball. So you're
yeah,
giving
yeah,
yourself an opportunity to
yeah.
run out.
Take,
Yeah.
you break, you get ball in hand, you run out, you race to 70. I mean, that's what I try. And Scott plays it that if you play a safety and you can't see the ball that you're going for, then you get ball in hand again. But I don't do that. I just do. You got to run out every rack. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's pretty
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah. That's tough. So we're gonna go ahead and put that bracket here in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the YouTube channel first, and I'm gonna pop over here to Facebook.
Okay.
Just bear with me.
Another good match going right now is Thomas and Scott Haas is playing each other right now.
How many times has that happened?
It happens
Those
all
poor
the
guys.
time. And I've only seen Scott come out on once on top in a long time. So
Their Fargo's right next to each
oh,
other.
they are. Yeah, I think they're within 10 or something. And I think it's
6? Is it 5? Are we right on the score here? I turned away again for a second. I was looking.
it's 6. They get 6. Dylan's got 6.
6? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it looks like. 6. Could you imagine practicing 12 to 15 hours? I was looking at Tim's comment here. He's saying that Dennis Arcolo was asked the same question, and he says 12 to 15 a day.
That's crazy there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I can't imagine being able to keep my focus that long to be able to, to practice at that kind of level. I have severe ADD for one thing, anyhow. So for me to try to maintain a level of concentration for that, I mean, I couldn't even fathom it.
That's my problem right there. Oh, he drew right behind that 3 ball. Like after, like I said, I do the 3 racks of, or the 3 rounds of ghost. I usually start getting sloppy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You start not
yeah,
aiming. You start
right.
doing just dumb stuff. You know what I mean? Sound like I just give up because
Yeah, you start to lose your attention,
yeah, yeah,
and you start half thinking through things, and
yeah. I like when other really good players come down and play against you. I mean, because it's a
oh, look at this
challenge.
jump.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty close. He's got a nice jump cue. Oh,
We
he
got it
almost
up.
made that.
Well, listen, nice effort. He's right up on
Yeah,
that
it's gonna
9
be
ball.
pretty hard to make. I don't know if he's gonna be able to make the 6 off the 3. It might be too close.
You can't tell.
Yeah, and with the 9 ball there,
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, it is definitely.
He's queuing right up like he's going at it.
Yeah, maybe trying to pass that or something. Oh, he hit it, but
You called it, Steve. It wasn't. It
yeah,
wasn't wired.
Yeah, it was a tough one there.
Thank you. If I mispronounce your name, I apologize. Thank you, Devin Goutreau. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel.
Dylan kind of just died on that ball. He's gonna break the jump cue out again. I think he's like jumping. You know, I think he's up 6-0. You know, he's
You think he's just trying to get his work in?
yeah, got his long jump shot. You know what I mean? I can skip position and run out. You know what I mean? But he can jump a ball from spot shot. You know what I mean? Look at this inside. Oh.
Oh, oh.
All right, look, this guy Omer, pretty good run out here.
Thank you for asking. Thank you. I'm okay. I just did a minute ago. Thank you. I got you.
All right, you traveled a little far there, but he should be all right. You just got to watch not hitting a 9 or going up behind the 8 there. He's got a little window here, or he could bounce off at a 9. Either one. Let's say he's going to draw this. He did for the draw on purpose.
Man,
Hit the
well,
9,
how'd he
so
hit
yeah.
it? I'll tell you what, if I could use a bridge that good, I'd use it every time.
Yeah, I can't use the bridge. You think being short
He
as
just
I am,
really looks smooth there. Shoo.
you would think being short as I am, I'd be excellent at the bridge, but I can't stand it. I'm horrible with it. That's a good throw. Yeah, that's pretty nice right there.
So Omer looking to get on the board
Yeah,
here.
yeah, he's trying to not get shut out here at least. Hit that a little hard, but you still got a shot here.
The first time I saw Omer play was at the DMV, the Chris Wilburn's tour.
Okay.
Yeah, so he can definitely play.
Yeah, he's got 558. That's a
yeah.
pretty decent Fargo. Yeah, that's not a.
All right, so 6-1. Again, if you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart, and joining me in the booth here today is Steve Johnson. We're kind of doing the booth on committee today, filling in here and there. All right, so Omer to break. Down by 5. We'll race to 7.
Definitely a change breaking with the 9 ball on the spot because it changes that side break.
It forces you sort of you have to know the cut break
Yeah.
for that 1 ball because the wing balls aren't wired.
No. I broke kind of straight on, but I can never get my break going today. I couldn't get anything going today, but I was making stuff almost straight on, hitting them straight on, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. And listen, if things aren't going your way, that's a good approach. It's nice and straight because you're not going to, most likely you're not going to scratch.
Yeah. Try to make it fall.
Yeah.
It's a pretty tricky shot here. You got to land right against the rail. You got a little too far or a little too short, you're in trouble. Oh, you come all the way around. That's a good shot. Great shot.
Yeah, he took the obstructions out of the way, the 6 and the 7. Well done.
Yeah, he did it smart way.
Steven, to answer your question, this is in Sterling, Virginia. That's where our tournament is located today. We're at First Break Sports Bar and Grill.
Oh, Dylan. Usually when I play Dylan in a tournament, usually he don't miss nothing.
Well, I will tell you that's uncharacteristic.
Yeah, that's
And I think that comes down to comfortability. He hasn't really found his 100% comfortability on the table yet.
Definitely not. It's funny when he ain't comfortable, he still plays good. You know what I mean? But when I'm not
Well, he'll
comfortable,
make exactly.
Yeah, it's not good. Ended up good. That was a good shot.
That ball just rolled another extra revolution and a half. Is that a back cut? A little bit of a
He's gonna
back cut.
it. If he gets too much, it's a scratch. Oh, he hit it good. Real good.
Killed it.
Yeah, that was a good shot. He may be trying to do a comeback here.
Yeah, so that was a pretty sporty shot there. A little inside English.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
He looked like he just almost lifted up and decelerated in the middle of a stroke there. Just
Definitely. He was so worried about getting on a 9.
That's it.
I think he looked away from the ball.
Well, there was no deceleration in that stroke.
No. He hit that good.
All right, so Dylan for the match, 7-1 over Nawazy.
He's taking his time on this one.
And there it is. So Dylan Spohr, 7-1 over Omer Nawazy. And that'll be the end of the day for Omer. We'll see him the next time. Again, so if you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech MD. This is TTMD Billiard Streaming. And we're out here covering the 2022 Bob Stocks Memorial 9-Ball Championship. And just give me just a second, and I'll be right back.